news are bad. It's actually a new box of goldfish. Because the old one, obviously, I threw out. It was fucking mad old. But actually, I ate them all. But anyway, this is the SP channel update, and this is the first channel update I've done in quite a long time. I understand that, and I want to apologize for that. There's been so much going on in the past couple of weeks, especially since, I'd have to say, since I got back from the SBO qualifiers. I've just been fucking blindsided by games that I had no idea were going to be as long as they were, okay? First what happened was, as soon as I came back, we had the Alan Wake DLC, The Signal, which I played, but then I had to play StarCraft 2, and here I am thinking, alright, it's going to be a quick campaign, we'll run through it and we'll jump right online. It took me almost 2 weeks to beat the campaign of that game. It's insane. It was insanely long, 26 or something like that missions, each one, taking anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour to beat, some of them taking even longer, and it took me forever to beat the game. By the time I got that beaten, well, someone had actually donated a Nintendo Wii, as you know if you've been following along, and I wanted to test out the Wii, so I hooked it up about 2 weeks ago. As soon as I had beaten StarCraft, actually it was that same day that I had beaten StarCraft 2, and I said, gee, what would be some cool games? And I looked at the WiiWare, and I was like, what's on there? Something that I want to download and try to play. I was actually looking for that Punch-Out game, but I couldn't find it. I was looking for the new Punch-Out. I thought it was a WiiWare game, but I couldn't find it, so I was looking at other stuff. I said, oh, what's that? Oh, Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. I've never played that. I heard good things about it, so I got that. But then this thing caught my eye. It was Final Fantasy IV, the After Years. And I had heard about that last year. I heard it was an official sequel to the Final Fantasy IV game from way back in the 90s, and it was going to be in that same 2D style. It was going to actually officially continue the story from that game. And just for anyone who knows me knows that Final Fantasy IV is my second favorite RPG of all time, and therefore I was like, man, I really want to get into that and try it out. I had no fucking clue the game was 60 hours long, okay? The original quest that it starts with was like 15 hours, then you get 8 expansions that are 3 hours each, and then the finale was 20 hours long. Oh my god, let me put it to you this way, I kind of have mixed feelings because I loved every minute playing it because it was such a nostalgia factor for me, and to actually have the characters be continued on in another story was excellent, but at the same time some of it was just so, it's that old school having to grind, having to deal with random deaths and losing time and having to regain that time that you were grinding and stuff like that. It would be like this. Imagine if the Lord of the Rings trilogy had a sequel. Imagine that. Out of nowhere there was a sequel to the Lord of the Rings, but it was long, it was drawn out, it was 3 more books. Rather than, and when you read it, you really wish that maybe they could have condensed a little bit of it because it was so long and drawn out. It was that old style of writing. And so basically, it's like, yeah, I love it, but at the same time, you kind of have to put up with the shortcomings of that kind of a game. So the good news is this. I know it's not up yet. If you're watching this, this is going to be uploaded Sunday night, which is what, I don't even know what, I've been playing the game so long, I don't know what today is. I think today is the 22nd. Hold on. Alright, today is August 22nd. I'm going to be uploading this video momentarily to, obviously, to the page, the TKOHHD. And once this is up, after this, I'm going to continue the footage for Final Fantasy IV on DSP Gaming. And I've beaten the game. I just beat it. So it's going to be done over the next day. You'll see the end of that game, and finally, we'll have our hands clean of it. Now, I have some good news. I have some bad news. I have some mixed bag news. I don't know how you guys will take it, so bear with me. Here we go. First, the bad news, because I want to get it out of the way. Unfortunately, I've been looking at a lot of different factors going on right now, and I've decided that I'm not going to play Mafia II. I know that I had announced it, and I had it in my event dates. However, for various reasons, I'm not going to play it, and those reasons are basically, number one, right now there's a lot of stuff going on in my life with my job. I'm having to work longer hours, and I'm adjusting to that. In addition to that, there's some things I've been wanting to do for a while that have kind of, because of these long games like StarCraft 2 and Final Fantasy IV, the after years being so fucking long, unexpectedly, I didn't get to these things. It's really things that I should have been working on. For example, I need to do another DSP inbox video, and I'm going to probably do that tomorrow, or at least sometime this week. I will get to that. I really wanted to do a Hateful Truth video for a while now. I was thinking, tossing a couple ideas around. I think a lot of people would like a Hateful Truth on something like Final Fantasy IV The After Years, simply because it's so long. Maybe you don't want to watch the 200 plus parts, but you want to know if the game's good or not, and if maybe you should look into it. And what my thoughts were being that I played the original back when it was new, and here I am 15, almost 20 years later playing the sequel, and what my feelings are about it. On top of that, Kane and Lynch 2 came out in the past week. If you've saw it. If you didn't see it, I don't blame you, because Kane and Lynch 2 is one of the shortest fucking games I've ever played in my life, and I beat it in one sitting. Not even kidding. It was maybe 4 hours, 4.5 hours long. That playthrough is up on DSP Gaming if you haven't seen it yet. I mean, it was up for a day. I had the playlist there, and then I started playing other games, and so it fell down. I started getting messages, Phil, why didn't you play Kane and Lynch 2? I said, I did! I beat the fucking game in one sitting, so that's why you didn't probably see it. You didn't know when it came out, you missed it. But it's there in my playlist. If you want to see it, it is there, up and running. And I did also play Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Now, I didn't see the movie. What I was actually thinking of doing was, if I saw the movie, maybe I would do like a co-review of the movie and the game. But unfortunately, again, I've been so busy, I haven't even seen the movie. So that's kind of out there. But I wanted to do a Hateful Truth on something. Maybe even, I was thinking StarCraft 2, but it's hard to do a Hateful Truth on StarCraft 2 when I haven't had a chance to play the online in StarCraft 2 yet. So you see what I'm saying? There's things that I want to do, but until I get to those other things, like maybe playing online of StarCraft 2, playing some online of Kane and Lynch 2, and things like that, I can't do what I want to do. On the flip side of that, there's another project I'm working on. It's actually the Halloween special this year, and I've got a lot planned for it, and what I wanted to do was film it ahead of time, because I know, I was looking at my schedule back there, and I said, damn, around Halloween this year, you've got, just listen to this lineup, it's fucking insane, alright? On that day, the 26th of October, you've got The Force Unleashed 2, you've got Fable 3, and you've got the new Splatterhouse. They all release on the same day, the 26th. There's no fucking way I'm going to have time to be filming a Halloween special when I have 3 brand new games out. So what I'm thinking of doing is working on some of that early so that I can put it out for you guys later, and rather than skipping over it, which I don't want to do. So I've been wanting to do that for weeks, and I was actually, honestly, was going to do it. I was saying I'm going to do it when I can beat StarCraft 2. So I finally fucking beat it, being way long. And then randomly I started playing Final Fantasy IV, thinking it was going to be a quick game, and it blows my mind. It ends up being 60 hours. So I kind of want to apologize, but I don't want to apologize because I don't owe anyone an apology. I can play whatever the hell I want. But I didn't know that game was going to be that long, so that's kind of where I've been tied up. Now I'm freed up and I'm going to work on other stuff. So what's coming up? DSP inbox video definitely this week. I definitely want to try to work on a Hateful Truth video or two. The problem is I don't know if I'm going to get to it because there's still other untied up loose ends that I need to take care of before I can do an official, like, say, review of the game itself. And the next announcement that I wanted to make was John Rambo, as everyone knows, is going to Super Battle Opera. And he had a fundraiser. If you've been following along on my Dark Side Phil channel, it was the main video for a long time. In fact, I'm about to take it down right now, finally. But John Rambo had a stick up. It was a PlayStation 2 joystick, custom, artwork of Rambo, a big blood splash, custom Sanwa buttons, custom joystick, and I actually had autographed it, and so did he, and we had a plexiglass top to preserve those. So it's kind of like a cool collector's item, but at the same time, it's actually a functional joystick. John sold that because he wanted to raise funds for Japan, his trip to Japan. As you know, it's very expensive to go to Japan right now. Thousands of dollars between the plane ticket, the room and board, everything is very expensive in Japan. And we thought, we'll put it up, maybe we'll make $100 or something. $445. So thank you everyone who bid and was interested in that. Thank you to everyone who spread the word about it. Apparently, the video definitely helped spread the word. We had no idea it was going to go for anything like that, but now we understand there actually is demand for that kind of stuff. So what we'll be doing is, number one, congratulations to whoever won. You're going to get that. John's taking care of it right now. He's getting boxes and everything for you. He was very appreciative that you did bid it up, and you're going to pay for it that much. It's all going straight towards his trip to Japan. The proceeds are going straight to that and his effort to try to win and qualify, or not qualify, but win the Super Battle Opera tournament for the U.S. this year. But outside of that, if you guys are interested in that kind of stuff, I have sticks around that basically have been kind of sitting around here. If you watch some of my videos on this channel, the TKOHHD from last year, you'll see I made a couple custom joysticks. I made one with Blanca for the Xbox 360, and I made one with Akuma for the PS3. I really don't use those anymore. I've been using the newer Mad Cat sticks that came out this year. There's nothing wrong with those sticks, don't get me wrong. I've been trying to get used to one stick setting, because my problem is, like, when I go to a tournament now, sometimes they play on 360, sometimes they're playing on PS3, and sometimes they're playing on both, which kind of just fucking mind fucks you. And I don't like carrying multiple joysticks around, so what I've been trying to do is get used to one kind of joystick, and I have a Mad Catz joystick for both PS3 and 360, so I've just been playing on the Mad Cat style, and I haven't been using the Hori style. Both of those are Hori style joysticks, so maybe for the holidays what I'll do is there's some really cool stuff here that I have. I have some strategy guides from some of the original games that I started playing on YouTube. Maybe I could do something like that and go on and try to, you know, in an effort to, again, raise funds to keep this going. This is my hobby. I don't get paid to do this. Maybe I'll do some auctions around the holidays of a signed strategy guide, maybe a joystick, one of my custom joysticks. We can put those up. Some other stuff that will be coming that I want to let everyone know. Hundreds and hundreds of people have been saying, Phil, why haven't you touched Cafe Press in like 6 months? And that's true. I have not updated any of the products on my Cafe Press website, which you can get t-shirts, mugs, and that kind of stuff, in ages, because I've just been too busy. I've been too busy between gaming, between practicing for SBO, between life to worry about it. Well, the good news is I have gotten lots of new logos, lots of new things, including that new Hateful Truth logo that you saw in my last Hateful Truth videos, and that cool kind of, you know, King of Hate logo that it looks like a parody of those Obama shirts that they had about a year or two ago. But it looks awesome. I've been putting it in some of my promo videos when I go to tournaments, and people say they love it. They want to buy a shirt like that. So I'm going to work on putting that together, at least in time for the holidays. But as you know, with this game schedule, this grueling game schedule that's coming up, I really don't have a free week at all. I mean, I'm going to take a break this week with Mafia II. I'm not going to play it, but I'm going to try to get other stuff done. But next week, Metroid Other M, then the Dead Rising expansion. Then you've got Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, Batman the Brave and the Bold, Halo Reach, Sony Move, Dead Rising 2. I mean, every week we're talking multiple releases. And you got NBA Jam. You've got, then once you hit October, forget about it. Between Medal of Honor, between Fallout New Vegas, between, you know, everything just comes out non-stop in November, in October. And it's tiring me out to look at that, because I know I want to play all those games, but I know it's going to be a task to try to get through them all. So anyway, I guess that pretty much sums it up. Again, I apologize. A lot of people have been saying, I hate the playthrough. I don't want to see Phil play Final Fantasy IV. Why don't you just not watch it then? Don't leave fucking nasty ass comments on the videos. And by the way, if you're blocked, that's why. Because I hate these people who message me, Phil, this is my third alternate nick, but on one of your channels you blocked me, and I think it's unfair. Fuck you. It's my channel, and I do whatever the fuck I want. If you make a nasty fucking comment about you don't like the game I'm playing, you don't like the style I play it in, my commentary is annoying, I'm gonna fucking block you, and I'm never unblocking you, okay? Never. You get your one shot, you act like an asshole, you're permanently blocked. That's the deal. So don't beg me to try to get unblocked again. If you're blocked, you know why. That's the reason why. So learn to act your age, cut the shit, and maybe you won't get blocked. But anyway, a lot of people did that kind of stuff during the Final Fantasy IV playthrough. If you're blocked, now you know why. And don't fucking try and get unblocked. You might as well just make another account and start over, because I don't give a shit. So anyway, Final Fantasy IV is done. It's being uploaded. DSP inbox video coming up this week. A lot of stuff I'm working on. Going to try to work on some Hateful Truths if I can get to some online play, so which maybe means you might see some random online play this week for some of these games. Maybe not. I don't know. It depends on what I get to. And I want to work on this Halloween special for the next week, so that when time comes, I have that footage at least semi-done, rather than having to worry about to rush through at the last minute. So that's it. That's what's been going on. Congratulations, John Rambo. That's awesome. You know, that you made that much money on the stick. I hope you know, it really helps on your trip. I will be having more kinds of like memorabilia and things like that to sell. And by the way, why on earth did people say, Phil, why don't you sell your goldfish? We'll buy your goldfish. Are you stupid? You can go buy this at the supermarket for $6, okay? You don't need to buy my goldfish. I don't understand why people, I don't know if you're just like kidding, or if you're serious that you want me to put this on eBay and sell you a fucking box of goldfish signed by DSP. Like, what else do you want? Gee, you want to buy my fucking coaster that's been in every fucking Hateful, or every channel update for the past year? Do you want to buy this Autobot sweatband that I stole from Howard's house when we were practicing for SBO? I mean, what extent are you going to go to? Do you want to buy my fucking fridge? I mean, that's been in every Hateful, or every channel update, right? You can buy the fridge if you want, several $1,000s. I'll sign the fucking thing all over it, you know? You guys are kind of ridiculous, and what the stuff that you say that you want me to sign and sell, you're kind of silly. But I mean, I don't know. I've never considered. Again, you know, this is just my hobby. It's not anything that I take too seriously. And having people now have this kind of demand to bid $450 on a joystick, a custom joystick, because it's custom, but also because we signed it. I mean, that's crazy to me. It's just like, mind-blowing. It really hasn't even sunk in yet, so let me know. Let me know if you guys are interested in anything like that. And to all the fucking haters who was hilarious, who made comments on that video, oh, you think that you're so important that someone would want your signature? Well, guess what? Apparently so, because people bid up to $450, so fuck you, you stupid hater, just because no one cares who the fuck you are, and people want our signatures, you know, don't shit on our fucking parade. That's your problem. Go be someone important. You know what I mean? So don't fucking shit all over us. I'm just gonna get blocked. Again, you make stupid comments like that, you'll get blocked. I won't have to deal with you anymore. So that's that. I know it's been a long channel update now. I've been blathering on and on because so much has happened. But anyway, I'm DSP. That's the gist for now. Anything interesting comes up, I'll definitely let you know. But that's the agenda, and the next new official game that'll be starting will be Metroid Other M, which it looks like is August 31st. So I can't wait. Again, that'll be my first real playthrough of a Wii game, not a WiiWare game, but a real Wii retail game to play on the Wii, and we'll see how it goes. So thanks a lot. I'll talk to you guys later.